No, the title of this video is not a lie. I started a religion. The religion being Retro Bowl. You could say my position was more of like a priest, or the equivalent to a priest rather. Of course, our Lord would be the developer. I did not say the developer's name because to do so, you have to gain authority from the developer themselves to, have the ability to say it, because that's how the hierarchy in the church works. That's how the authority works, and it is definitely not because I forgot the name. See, Retro Bowl is a retro style, of course, football game on mobile. It's not. This isn't sponsored or anything, but this all started like maybe 2-3 years ago when I first downloaded this game, and I've been playing it ever since because it's like so addicting. Like it's on and off. Like I'll be playing it for a while, then I won't be, but that's besides the point. So it started, I guess, with my friend first. He was the first follower in our glorious hierarchy of the church, the church of retro football. And then after a while, there wasn't really much to say. There wasn't really anybody willing to join, and unfortunately, that took a toll on us on our public favor. Not a lot of people saw the church of retro football as much to believe in, but luckily we hit a massive growth spurt last year, being like the first half of my senior year, so the first semester. I was still in the football season, and it all started on a Friday when we were gonna go bowling. The whole team was gonna go bowling before a game, and there was this kid that I knew who was like sort of interested in the game, because before we left for the bowling alley, he came up to me, saw me playing, and he was like, "Hey, let me take a couple snaps." I was like, "Okay, sure." So I handed to him, and at this point, I've been praying to the developer of Retro Football, please send us a sign, send us more followers so that we can grow our influence. And today was that day. He takes a couple snaps. He's like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." He threw like 3 interceptions, but it was whatever. I had a maxed out team, so I was feeling pretty good, and I knew I could come back anyway, and I did. It was the Falcons, and I believe I was playing on I think it was either the Saints or the Panthers. I forget. But we go to the bowling alley later, and he's like coming to like where I'm sitting in between turns to play the game on my phone. And then after a while, we have like a little group, right? So I'm basically like on a pedestal in the middle of a bowling alley, being like, "The Church of Retro Football, come try out our game." Again, I'm not sponsored by Retro Bowl at all, but I'm just standing there in the developer's divine light shining down from the top of the bowling alley, everybody looking up at me in awe. I'm basically just advertising the game, even though I'm not sponsored by them. So he's just by me playing, and then some other kids from the team come around, and they start like wanting to play too, and the phone kind of gets passed around a little bit, and then I was like, "Oh, what's that game? And I'm like, "It's Retro Bowl." I'm spreading the word. I can hear the developer calling down to me, raising me up as I spread the good word. And when we get back, there's some more people playing it, and by the next week, I would say pretty much everybody on the team was playing it, right? So that's like the seed of the influence of Retro Bowl. And then after that, I see some like when I'm coming in, because I do online school. When I'm coming in, at the end of school, I see kids in the hallway and stuff playing Retro Bowl, and I can just feel the influence spreading as we gain religious political power in the school. It's growing. It started from a little seedling, and now it's just sprouting into this great tree of influence. I've said influence like 5 times. And then after that, Sim, the other high priest who started this with me, as we were praying in the temple of retro, we're just scrolling on TikTok. We're allowed to scroll on TikTok while we play Retro Bowl and pray at the same time. It's very complicated. As high priest, we're the only ones who are advanced enough to do it. But he's scrolling on TikTok and he sends me a TikTok of a dude breaking down like his Retro Bowl team. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so sick. And then after that, some more time passes. We keep getting more and more Retro Bowl TikToks. Of course, our media influence has spread greatly by this time. We've even created our own political party who will be running in the next presidential election. And then there was a Retro Bowl film room video, which is pretty cool. Everybody, they were sitting at it. You've seen the film room of a football thing, either parodied or like if you played on a team, so you know what I'm talking about. That was cool, but really, I feel like I started it. Like seriously. Like after that day, after the bowling alley, everybody started getting on it. I started seeing more like TikTok videos and stuff about it. And right now it's calmed down, but we're sitting at like a good 10 billion followers of the Retro Bowl religion. No other high priest yet. I've been the same, like I've been the same coach in the same like career for like 60 years or something like that, or at least almost. And Sim's got to be up there somewhere as well. So as a high priest, we've prayed to our developer God to share more divine wisdom, and through updates in years of playing this game, it has grown beyond unimaginable power, and we're ready to take the world. And there's also kick returns, which is pretty cool. And I got to like the 40. So the next big step of our religion is to like return a kick return. So yeah, I just wanted to tell that story. Bye.